Hi, it's Michael Pilarski with another Friends of the Trees video. And today, the star of the show is burdock. The Latin is Arctium lapa. There's also Arctium minor, but it's also known as gobo in Japanese cooking. So it's very famous food in Japan and often used in miso soups, for instance, with seaweed. What a wonderful food. Now, burdock is one of those medicinal foods, and you can't really probably take too much of it. It's used as a food, but it's also really good for the liver. We call it a blood cleanser. It will really help clean out bacterial illnesses. It's a wonderful healer, and but it's also a wonderful food. So eat your medicine. And this was grown this year at one of our farms here. And there's two kinds of roots here. These were transplanted from a little seedling in a pot. And since they want to make a taproot, but because they were transplanted, we get all this forking and all these side roots. So this is what happens when you transplant it. And you certainly wouldn't want to do this if you're trying to sell it for gobo for food, because they want long straight shoots. So this is, for medicine it's fine because we got really big roots. There's quite a bit of weight in these. Now the way that you really want to grow it though is from seed in situ. In other words, you plant the seed, you never transplant it. And that's what these were here. These were just put in as seeds, direct seeded in the ground, which is the way I like to do it in general. And these went in a bit later than we might have liked. I think these probably went in May or late April as far as the seeding goes. Next year we're going to aim for getting the seed in quite a bit earlier so we can get a bigger root. So these roots are not that impressive. But this one here, this one was one of the bigger ones. So this is, this one, and of course this is broken off. It would be about that much longer probably. Gobo or burdock is very unique, as far as I know, in the root kingdom, in that it starts out narrow and then gets wider toward the middle and then tapers again. Most roots just start out wide and then taper all the way, but this burdock is famous for this. So that's why you want to really dig these deep. So to get these out, we actually dug a trench down both sides and then tried to lift them so we could get all of the roots. These here we could get the roots all the way to the bottom because they weren't as long, even though they're bigger. But these ones here, like that one, that worked pretty good for the most part, but this one was really broken off. So the trick then is to plant them as seeds in a row early in the season and then let them grow all season long. We just dug these in early November. So we want to let them grow as long as possible because they make a lot of their root mass in that last month or two. So if you don't want to harvest them too early. Now these will keep for a while in the fridge, but we're going to, in this case we just shipped a bunch, but most of these are going to go into the dryer next. We'll cut them up into little slices to get that lovely burdock medicine for you. So it's a biennial, so it won't go to seed until the second year. And you don't really want to let them go to seed generally because, of course, they have a lot of burrs and they stick in your clothes, or if you have animals, it sticks in their fur. Really tough for a long-haired dog or sheep or horses. So the livestock people just hate burdock, and they're happy to have me come and dig it out of their pastures. However, I used to grow Takanagawa gobo for seed, for contract seeding for Fedco Seeds. And so I wanted seed, and so I grew really big, giant plants with lots of seeds. The seeds on the Arctium lapa, the name varieties, is the much bigger burrs than the minor or the wild stuff. And the seeds themselves are medicinal. They have similar characteristics medicinally as the root, but the seeds are more potent. So you can use the seeds as well as the roots for medicine. So this is something you can all grow in your garden. I recommend growing Takenagawa or one of the name varieties so you can really get big roots. And you have to dig a nice trench along the side to get them out. So go ahead, folks. Grow your own medicine. Grow your own food. Burdock is a real winner. Okay, so see you in the burdock patch. Bye for now.